Statlander!
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Don't pull right down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Don't pull right down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight.
So do you think your dad definitely would have been proud of like that WrestleMania, the one after he died, of like the CM Punk feud with the Undertaker?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he would have seen how grown up we was, meaning like how we were told how everything was going to be and how it would do and how it was going to end up, and it was the same way from the beginning to the end. And I mean, yeah, it kind of pisses off about little things that they did, like dressing up Paul Heyman like my dad and doing the oh yes. But then again, it was new, it was just new to us. Dad just died at that time, and it was kind of new to us and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, I don't think he would have a problem with it because that was one thing he always said. He said if any heat makes good heat, meaning that if it makes $1, why not make $1?
Yeah.
If it's gonna make anybody happy to do it. Oh, I was about to say, speaking of sober.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Very proud of you.
My buddy of mine got my sober date and everything like that. And it says always sober. I love being sober. Sober AF. I mean, if anybody is watching, man, and they haven't taken a drink, or if they've never, they haven't sat back and, got back on their addiction and they're done with their addiction and they're, one foot in front of the other. That's what I'm always saying. You always have to put one foot in front of the other. And if you don't, you're going to backtrack. I don't care who the fuck you are. You put one foot in front of the other. And if you don't, you're going to backtrack and you're going to go right back on that addiction. What I'm getting at is I'm going to applaud anybody that is watching. That is I don't care if you're one day sober. If you're sober, congratulations. If you're able to make sure that you're staying clean and sober, congratulations. Because once somebody gives you that, the best feeling in the world is seeing somebody that's important to you smile whenever they hear that you're clean and sober.
Do you think your dad would have been proud of like the rest of the Undertaker's career from like after the part, or do you like the way it ended, or do you think he would have wanted it? Do you think he would have wanted him to stay like the way the streak?
I mean, truthfully, it just depends on how Mark felt. He wouldn't want Mark to go back hurting to hurt himself again.
Yeah,
he was friends with Mark. Mark was friends with him. They would always be on the road with each other. They were like brothers. They were literally like fucking brothers. And you couldn't. It's just that easy, man. There was no Undertaker without Paul Bearer.
Yep.
And if you saw Paul Bearer, you saw 99% of the time you saw Taker. And my dad, kept Taker sane for a lot of times, and a lot of times Taker had my dad sane. And that's why I congratulate both of them, because they were there for each other for ever. And it got, and Taker told me whenever, when my dad died and stuff like that. It's Taker and Glenn and Mick Foley and a few other wrestlers came, like Michael Hayes and a few other people that was like really, really close with my dad, come up to me, and we'll talk personal stuff and everything like that. But Taker was the one to come up to me and say that y'all are going to be okay. Like, y'all are going to be okay, meaning that me and Michael was going to be okay. Dad's not coming back and stuff like that. But then again, Taker and Glenn's got us too. Like anytime that they would just get a thought about, Taker would send me a text message, or Glenn would send me a text message out of the blue. Hey, how you boys doing? We're gonna be in Mobile. We're gonna be in Mobile, or we're gonna be somewhere close to y'all. Y'all need tickets. If I'm there, I want you to come see me. He made sure we were good.
This one, okay. What character do you think, like, it could be, how can I write this? Out of all the characters that are in WWE now, what character do you think your dad would prefer that right today?
Like, which character do you think he would like?
Yeah, like what kind of character / gimmick do you think he would love right now? If
anything that made money, just like I was just saying, if it makes money, do it. If I mean, I'm not saying like go out and excuse my French or something like that. I'm not saying go out and just show your tits to the boys and stuff like that kind of situation. But that's going to make money. But then again, you don't need to do that. But I'm just saying, like, if it makes money, do it. If it's good, what did Stephanie and Trips used to say? If it's good for business, why not do it?
Mm-hmm.
If it's not good for business, why not do it?
It's always best for business or something like that.
Do you think your dad would have been proud to see like another competing company against WWE, like an AEW, or do you think he would be?
He would no. He would not. He would not, dude. The thing is that he didn't like. I don't know if I should say this. Well, I mean, he's gone. What's going to happen? When TNA first started, he hated TNA. There was a reason why he hated it, and there was a reason why he hated fucking WCW, because they ran against WWE. But the thing was, why in the hell was he getting pissed off that these little tiny kids was able to fucking work better than some of the fucking boys that they were using in WWE. Yeah. There was guys doing high spots here and jumping off the rope and doing all this stupid shit. Why? Taker and Mick Foley can get in the ring and fucking, or Taker and Ric Flair can get in there and fucking work a fucking crowd for an hour and a half with them just doing a fucking headlock. You know what I mean? Like there's so much stuff that people can do. You have to work right. You have to work smarter, and that's the easiest way to put
that. That's definitely, especially like if you're going like, especially from the stuff that like definitely happened at All Out with the craziness, especially with a plastic bag over someone's head and using syringe needles and all sorts of shit.
But what, didn't I see something, or was that something at an indie show or some shit? Didn't the dude get snap-mared, and he put him in like a cravat where he kept him with his head here, and the guy literally poked 2 holes in his mouth so he can just breathe.
Yep, that was probably the indies.
Yeah, I don't think they've gone that extreme yet. If they don't,
no,
that definitely has to be an indies.
Because it wasn't, but just like a few days ago, I saw it. And the dude literally, he was just sitting like he snap married him, and he was literally just sitting there. And the guy had the heel put the bag over the baby face's over his face, and he couldn't breathe, so he got two fingers like like two fingers and stuck it in his mouth like Mick Foley just to have so he could breathe. But I can't remember if it was that like if it was
GCW or something like that.
yeah. I was about to say where Zack Ryder's at.
Yep, GCW.
Yeah, GCW.
Crazy.
Those,
Yeah. Some of it's way too nuts.
that never happened with DJ and Pringle or anybody that was around me. If it did not make sense, we did not do it. I'm not going to sit here and fucking blade and cut myself up and everything like that just to make you happy. I did that for almost 20 years, and I'm only 37. Wait, how old am I? 37? 37 years old. I've got wrestler brain. I'm sorry. Well, I don't know why y'all are laughing. I've got wrestler brain. Like I can't even. Sometimes I can't even forget. I can't even remember kids' names and stuff like that. You. One of you know who you are. No, but what I'm saying is like I don't even know what I was saying. See, you got me off. Like I told you, you got me off track. The wrestler brain is real.
I know your dad would definitely be proud of like University of Alabama and their crazy run over the last 10 years.
Come on, dude. Come on. Don't. I will hang up. I will literally hang up right now. Don't ever say something like that right now. No. I don't even. I'm wearing my Braves hat.
Kayla's a Braves fan.
There we go.
Kayla's a Braves.
Yeah. Thank you. Chop.
Yes.
Yeah. Amen. No, see, I will always be a Braves fan, and I will always be an Auburn fan. Fuck Alabama.
Okay.
We had a $10 bill, and I'm sure y'all have seen it before. My dad used to put it up all the time during Alabama Auburn season and stuff like that. We had a $10 bill that we would always bet on at the Alabama and Auburn game. You either took it home and everybody would see it the whole year. But if Alabama won, it stayed at my dad's house. And if you were close to the score, like if I was closer to the score, I would keep the $10 bill. If Michael was closer to the score, because me and Michael were Auburn fans, my dad was, of course, an Alabama fan. You would take it on. If I was closer to the score or Michael was close to the score, that's how we took the $10 bill home. But every year, my dad was signing on the back of it. Yeah. That's one thing that I do miss, dude. And that's truthful, because we're in football season right now. College football season is going on right now. The Alabama Auburn game is only but 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks from now. And you talking about the hatred in that house, or the hatred in my house, or the hatred in my brother's house, bro. That's like okay, Kayla. It's like Clemson and South
Carolina. I can
Kayla's
it's
a Clemson fan.
No.
Yes, I'm a Clemson fan.
We're gonna have to convert y'all. Wait a minute, what are you though?
I just watch college football. I don't really have a team.
Yeah, no, you have to have a team. There is no there. That's like us being an NFL fan or whatever. Going, I'm a Packers fan. No,
you're gonna hate me. I'm a Patriot fan.
Where's the end button? Come one of my buddies, he's a huge, when I say a huge wrestling fan. I've never met somebody that's big of a wrestling fan, and I don't connect with a lot of people. Yeah, because I am a dickhead, but ever since I got sober and stuff like that, I've turned my life around. Like I'm not. There's a lot more soft spots in Daniel Moody and DJ Pringle after getting sober and stuff like that. But back then, I would do like I was a dickhead. I had friends, but like I could be able to count them on my hands. Like how many people I can actually say, oh yeah, he's a friend or he's a friend or he's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm getting at, my buddy that's a big wrestling fan. He's got 3 boys himself. And just like my girlfriend, she's got 3 boys, and I've got 3 girls. But he's a huge wrestling fan, and like I haven't got close, with a lot of people. And me and my buddy, his name's Robbie. He's a cool ass dude, and he's just the type of person that he keeps on and on and on wanting me to come to go to shows and do this and do that and everything like that to get out of the house and stuff like that. And I've been back to 3 wrestling shows in the past 3 months, and I've been talking. And remember, we were talking about this earlier about Tiny. He was a real short guy. He used to be the promoter for this place called All Pro Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And he passed away probably I don't know, about a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago. And that was a company that Josh and Jonathan would come and wrestle for all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And his son Calvin is actually taken over. And since his dad died, dude, I'm telling you, he's turning like no help, no nothing. And I told him straight up. I said, Calvin, I said, if you want somebody to write for you, I said, all they need to do is pick up the phone and call me. And already he's taking videos and stuff of the show. And I'm the first person he'll text me, hey, how does this look? How did this spot look? How did this look? How did this show look? Watch the entire show for me and tell me how it is. It's just like the other day. I was supposed to do the show with them the other day. One of the same days I was supposed to do the podcast when I was sick. I couldn't go to their show and I couldn't do y'all's podcast because I was sick as hell. So I didn't even get to go to the show or anything. So he ended up having to send me videos and stuff like that of the show. And he's like, "Hey, watch this. Is this look at this? Look at this new finisher. Look at this new this." And it's something I wasn't able to do y'all stuff and do their show too.
Kayla, got any more?
Geez. Do you have a favorite wrestling match? Like just anything and any special oh my gosh, can't even say the word. Stipulations or any kind of
one of my favorite matches is Taker Sean. And one of my favorite matches it was one of the tag teams that I did. We were called Hot and Heavy back in the day. This guy was my old tag team partner. His name used to be Damian LeVay, and we were called Hot and Heavy. And he did the hot gimmick kind of situation, and I was a bigger dude, so of course I did the heavy gimmick. So it was funny because we would do stuff where of course, I'd be on the outside in the corner waiting, get the hot tag, go to get in the ring and get stuck on the middle rope. I would have to sit and shake the rope or hit the rope or something like that, or hit Johnson or something for them to turn around to push the rope down for me so I can get in the damn ring. But we would if I would say anything there, of course, would be Taker Sean. That was the two matches that they did. I don't care who you are. They would beat Flair and fucking Von Erich.
Okay. Do you ever go back and like watch some of your stuff your father did, as like if you like miss him?
All the time. There's a if you go to YouTube and you type DJ Pringle promo with Percy Pringle. Dude, I'm young. I'm probably 20 years old, maybe 19. I'm super green. I didn't even have any of this. I was wearing my dad's old yellow Percy Pringle stuff that he used to actually wear when he was Percy Pringle. And I was selling my knee and everything like that. And my dad was promoting the guy. We were in Pensacola. That's one to watch because anytime that I say it, it makes me cheer the fuck up. Because my dad was getting legit heated. And it was funny because he don't get heated when he cuts promos and stuff like that. He would never get mad.
Mm-hmm.
But he said that he was getting mad because he was trying to get us over so fucking well. Because the thing was, me and my dad, when we're together, we're not baby faces. We're not good guys. You can look at us in the face and look like, hey, they're dickheads. I don't care who you are. They're complete dickheads.
Do you have any? Did your dad give you like any advice, or did you get any like advice from like from the business that you can like share?
Yeah, I mean, I learned how to throw my punches and stuff like that from Eric Embry. Remember Eric Embry? My dad used to manage him as when he was in Dallas, and before he, I don't think Eric went anywhere else other than Japan. Well, he did. I know he did Puerto Rico too. Anyway, that's where I learned how to throw my punches and stuff like that. But I still keep up with him. Like, he'll text every now and then, just asking how old Pringle's doing and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I wish my dad was here to answer phone calls and stuff like that, and be able to sit and listen to him talk to the old boys and stuff. Just thinking how long ago it's been since Percy Pringle and Eric Embry were together and stuff like that. It's just, it sucks. And I mean,
your dad would be proud of Mayor Kane.
Dude, he would be proud of everybody, especially LA Knight, dude. I'm telling you, he gave him so much advice and so much extra leeway right before my dad died and stuff like that. And but it makes me so mad that it took this long for it to actually fucking happen. I wish that 10 years ago and what I wish he was in WWE in 10 years. 10 years ago.
He could have been a huge star back then if he had it.
He is so, the thing is he is so over with the crowd. Just like Josh is so fucking over with the crowd. That just makes, dude, that makes the hairs on my fucking arms stand up. He is so over with the crowd. And every time he's on screen with Mommy, just like last night, I popped so hard. Because he's standing there and talking, doing his stuff and everything like that. And I look at my girlfriend, I look over at her. I said, look at Josh right now. And then look at Mommy. Mommy's sitting there giving him the fuck me eyes the entire time that they're standing there. I'm like, she's looking at him all up and down and stuff like that.
Especially when she does her eat.
At the end, when he's walking away, she's like, I texted. I don't know if I can. Well, yeah, I can. I'm just gonna have to lay it down. After that happened, as soon as that happened, I grabbed my phone and text Josh. I was like, "You better yeet that," and that's all I said. That's all I said. And the message I got back was, "Can't happen," and that's all he said.
At least he's enjoying it. I'm so happy for him that he's been getting this single push, especially the whole bloodline thing. Nothing but great. So proud of him, and I just wish him and Jimmy had that better match at Mania 40.
Yeah.
I wish they would let them run it back one day. You know, from being in the ring with both of them, they could have definitely had a better match than what they had.
Yeah, but it was so much that they couldn't do too early. Because whenever Josh comes back or Jonathan comes back, dude, they're gonna tear the fucking house.
Yep.
And
it's gonna be one of those.
It's going all. John, or,
you gotta get it. You gotta have them getting you those tickets for Vancouver for Survivor.
Fuck that. There's no. I mean, there's no. Well, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. But there's no way that I'm going all the way up to Canada just to get to see my boys work. I mean, I would, but I'd rather sit at home. Come shit. The light in the car went off. Oh, Undertaker's here. Oh, your mother's a whore, Undertaker. That was another funny one that I always used to fuck with him with. It wasn't long after he did it. I was still in school and stuff like that. And all the time girls would be calling me. I was, of course, going through puberty at the time and shit. So of course my dad was always fucking with me. Anytime the girls would call or anything like that, he would answer the phone. Shit, what would he say? "My man's much away. How hard do you want it?" And then he would say stupid shit to the girls and everything like that. And he would just think of things that he could say to them and stuff like that. And one time, it was actually the girl that I was dating at the time. She had called, and my dad was in a fucked up mood. He was just in when we say a moody mood, we were moody because it's not just because that was our last name. We were moody because we were dickheads when we were like not in a right mind. She had called, and my dad goes, "Hopefully your mother was not like Undertaker's mother. That fucking whore just laid there and let me give it to her." I was like, "Dad, you can't tell my girlfriend that shit. You can't tell her that her mother is just gonna lay there while you're fucking banging her. You can't tell her that shit." "Well, you know Undertaker's mother was a whore, right?" You still can't tell them that. But like I said, it would be so fucking funny because he would say, "But your mother, her father, Undertaker, thank God your mother could spread out like she was. Because she would have came in and she would say one foot in L.A. and the other one in New York." You can't say that to fucking 12-year-old, 13-year-old girls, Dad. Shut the fuck up and quit trying to embarrass me. So I'm only so old, and I'm just hitting fucking puberty, and I can't say that shit. But you're going to say it around me, so I say it and get in trouble.
They always say kids say the darndest things. Sometimes parents say the darndest things.
Do you know who my father was? The shit that he used, man. If you like watching podcasts and stuff like that, you just start watching Taker's podcast. It is fucking phenomenal. And a lot of the shit that he talks about is about Pooh Bear talking about my dad. And just the shit that he says is the shit that them just sitting together and, being best friends for so fucking long and just listening to the shit that they fucking went through and everything like that. It's just, dude, it puts chills on people. Because if you don't like to sit and listen to podcasts and people be themselves and not be characters that's one place to go and watch.
Honestly, I think he's had a really great run of since he's retired to show people the actual Mark Calloway, which is awesome for him. Like he's finally be able to open up about because he kept it so guarded and he kept everything so guarded.
Yeah.
You finally get the world finally gets to see what you saw growing up.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it both ways. I saw Undertaker as Undertaker when we were out and about, whenever we were on the road and stuff like that. And then I seen Mark Calloway when we were in the car and we saw the real Uncle Taker, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between Mark Calloway and the Undertaker in our eyes. Because if we got got a good grade or something like that, Mark was in the vicinity or anything like that, they made it a big deal, and it was cool to sit and fucking actually, holy shit, Undertaker saying and telling you congratulations that you got an A on the damn spelling test or something. Like that was what was really cool about having Undertaker and having Kane as our brother.
Kayla, got any more? Got any other questions left?
I do have one. We kind of talked about it because you're saying how your dad used to talk to your girlfriends and stuff. But did your friends or anybody treat you different once they found out that
Some did. I mean, of course, I had people like, hey, can you get tickets? They're going to be coming here. Can you get tickets? Fuck no, I ain't getting you tickets. I never liked you, and why in the hell are you asking me if you can have tickets? Like, I'm a Moody. Fuck you. You ain't getting you're not getting no damn tickets. I don't want to sit by you in the entire fucking wrestling show. You sit by me enough. You sit by me enough in biology or fucking spelling 1, 2, 3 or so, whatever the fucking case may be. There was people that I was like that, but there was friends that knew when to ask and knew when they can, hey, we're gonna be in Mobile and they're gonna be here. You know how big fans we are and stuff like that. Of course, I'm gonna get you tickets. His friends and family were different than
right.
idiots. Idiots was like, hey, your dad is Paul Bear, and I heard the Undertaker works at the Bass Pro Shop. Can you get me some tickets so we can go watch that wrestling? No, fuck you. You can go. You can go and watch it on TV, your big screen.
I know you used to be a wrestler, but do you ever plans on becoming a manager or wrestler again, or you don't think you could see yourself doing it again?
You don't know how many times that thought has went through my fucking mind, dude. That's the god honest truth. It's got to that point where it's been like, why not? I'm clean and sober. I don't fuck with that shit. My addiction's way going away from me, and I mean, I let go. I truthfully let go of wrestling there for a while. I got rid of wrestling completely. I literally like cold turkey, basically, and got wrestling completely away from me because I knew if I would have stepped in the locker room or something like that, I knew that I would fall back, and I didn't want to do that. My sobriety right now is more important than anything that I've ever, other than my kids, is that my sobriety is more important than anything I've ever done in my entire life. And I don't want to take that step back. And there's been, I mean, just like Tiny and a few, like his son and stuff. Of course, they want me to come back and help and stuff like that. But I do want to because I know I can do it. But I know that I just don't want to step back at that place again, knowing that yeah, there is stuff around and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
it's one of those things where.
But the thing is I know that I can fucking handle it, but I just don't want to be around it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, makes it. Yeah, they don't want to like have you like at least step back into like the WWE, like go help WWE out or like something in the future. I know you said you did the WWE games, you did the motion cap for your father in the WWE 2K24. Off screen, you told me that. That's freaking awesome.
No.
Because he looks just like him, Kayla, so they had him do the motion cap.
Why not?
I know. I had to shave everything. Like literally, can you imagine everything being gone? There's none. Please don't do it again. I can't take it no more. There's no way.
I know your dad would definitely be proud of how much like the industry has at least maybe evolved, but more like gotten better for the better, at least backstage wise. At least
Right.
like from what I've heard of like them able to like request days off now whenever they need to. They have an app that just lets them request from. I mean, I know Sam Punk's brought that up in an interview.
I mean, AEW, yeah, they are about getting over with their high spots and they get hurt there more than anybody gets hurt in wrestling. That's just my opinion.
Especially because you watched your uncle. You watched like your Uncle Edge get hurt over there at Uncle Adam.
I've got so many people that I know over there that are over or got over and still still making money and stuff like that over there. But I'm not saying anything bad about it, but I'm just getting at there's too much. Why be hurt for the rest of your fucking life just to have money in your pocket for 5 minutes? And that's the easiest thing that I've ever told any fucking buddy. Because I know that was one thing that I had to, like, once I got clean and sober and stuff like that. That was one thing that I had a pill that I had to fucking swallow and not understand why I'm trying to swallow it and understand what the fuck's going on. Because you get to a point where like I made everybody else happy in the wrestling world. I wasn't making myself happy. Like I was making y'all happy. Y'all were happy to come to the shows and stuff like that, and everything like that. Be happy. What's going on? What's going to happen next month, or whatever. But I wasn't making myself happy because I was hurting myself because I really wouldn't care about my body anymore. I was worried about making y'all smile, making y'all go home happy, and the reason why y'all came back to make us more money. If that makes sense.
Yes. Well, DJ, this has been phenomenal. We could actually sit here all night and talk to you, but we won't do that. But thank you so much for coming on and sharing, your stories and stuff, about your father. I mean, he is truly in missed today, and I just want to, say, opportunity. I didn't get to meet him in real life, but this just having the chance to speak with you and hear the stories and stuff has been great. I've enjoyed it, and I believe Dango has done as well.
Yep.
So thank you so much for coming on with us, and for all our like and subscribers for the show that will be watching, make sure to like and subscribe to Game Breaker Sports, and you can also click on the QR code as well to link to the WWE shop to help out the WWE shop of fanatics. But thanks again for coming on, and I enjoyed it. Hope you had a great time as well. So this episode is outraged.
Thank you. Anything else you want to say, DJ, before we cut it out?
No. Well, I do. If anybody wants to add me on Facebook or anything like that, my wrestling name is DJ Pringle. You can still look up DJ Pringle, and there's all kind of videos and stuff on Facebook and stuff with that. But if you just type in Daniel Moody, that's my real name. Message me any kind of wrestling questions, and if I see it and everything, if it's not stupid, I'll answer it and send it back to you. And if anybody is bored or anything like that, APW Wrestling, allprowrestling.com. You can look on Facebook. You can all their stuff, all their events and all that kind of stuff's all on Facebook. If you want to go and look at it, you got nothing to do on Saturday, go watch some wrestling in Pensacola or in Milton, Florida. Have fun. Take your kids.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
You want to give us your one last father to honor your father by the unless you're okay with it.
Oh yes. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, guys. Hey, y'all keep his memory alive. That's all that I ask.
Absolutely.